In a century marked by conflict, cultural change, and political tension, few American presidents shaped the national mood as strongly as Ronald Reagan. Known to some as the great communicator and to others as a shrewd political strategist, Reagan's journey from small-town Illinois to the Oval Office is a story of persistence, reinvention, and conviction. His rise began far from Washington. He built his early career in the worlds of radio and Hollywood, becoming a recognizable face long before he entered politics, but fame wasn't the end goal, rather it was a platform. Reagan's time as president of the Screen Actors Guild taught him the political skills he later depended on negotiation, public messaging, and navigating conflict. In 1966, Reagan surprised skeptics by winning California's governorship. Here, he tightened his message of limited government, strong defense, and traditional values, which would turn into ideas he would carry on to the national stage. When Reagan took office in 1981, the United States was confronting economic trouble at home and an intensifying struggle with the Soviet Union abroad. Reagan pushed for increased military strength, believing that economic pressure and strategic resolve could force a turning point into the Cold War. His critics feared escalation, but supporters saw a bold strategy in action.
If we look to the answer as to why for so many years we achieved so much, prospered as no other people on earth, it was because here in this land we unleashed the energy and individual genius of man to a greater extent than has ever been done before. Freedom and the dignity of the individual have been more available and assured here than in any other place on earth. The price for this freedom at times has been high, but we have never been unwilling to pay that price. Those who say that we're in a time when there are no heroes, they just don't know where to look. The sloping hills of Arlington National Cemetery, with its row upon row of simple white markers bearing crosses or stars of David, they add up to only a tiny fraction of the price that has been paid for our freedom.
Through a mix of firmness and diplomacy, Reagan eventually helped create conditions that allowed the superpowers to step back from confrontation. Agreements like the Intermediate-Range Nuclear Force Treaty signaled a new era, one where negotiation took precedence over threat. Ronald Reagan's impact didn't end with his presidency. His approach to leadership continues to influence American politics. His role in shifting the arc of the Cold War remains a defining chapter of the late 20th century, and his belief in the power of storytelling reminds us that presidents shape not only policies but the national imagination. Whether praised or criticized, Reagan's legacy endures, an example of how one's leader's convictions can leave a lasting mark